Kelly Tovar from Rodeo, Texas. Rodeo Rewind had some questions for me. The first one was to tell about my run in Odessa, Texas. The alleyway's a little offset, and I kind of come down the right side of the alley, and I held him straight going into the first barrel, and boy, he really had a nice one. He run real hard going across the pen. He had a great second barrel, probably the best one I've ever had. Going to the third barrel, I thought about the lady that enters me, Ann Thompson. She gave me some great advice. She said, when you think you've run far enough, you sit up and kick 2 more times. And that's exactly what I did. He got a hold and he smoked it. And Edwin, he runs so hard and he never quit me coming out. He ran all the way out the gate. We run a 15-20 to take the lead, and we held that from Wednesday to Saturday night. And boy, I was sweating bullets, but he held on to win it. Couldn't be more proud of him. We're just tickled to death to have this. The horse that I ride is an 8-year-old gelding named BB French Fooled Ya. We call him Edwin. He is, boy, he's been a real blessing for us. He's definitely the nicest horse that I've ever ridden in my whole entire life. I'm so thankful that I have him. He's just a big goofball. You gotta haul him by himself at all times because he falls in love with anybody that hauls with him. He does not like little bitty miniature ponies. They absolutely scare him to death. He's about 16 hands. Big Palomino with a big streaked face. He's just such a blessing. I walk out in the mornings and he's nickering and talking to me, and he's always so glad to see you, and he requires so much of my attention and my time, but I'm more than glad to give it to him because he's absolute blessing, and I thank God for him every day. My plans for 2015 are I'm just going to keep going and hauling. I think every little girl's dream is to make the NFR. I'm no different than anybody else. That's definitely what I want. And as long as Edwin is sound and running good and still wanting to run barrels, I'm going to go as far as he's willing to take me, and just, hey, whatever the good Lord's plan is, that's where we're headed. And I just hope it ends up in Vegas in December. Who hauls with me is just my family members and friends. I don't really have a hauling partner because Edwin, he buddies up to horses so bad that I can't do that. He's got to keep his mind on his business, and he's got a job to do, and it's focused on running barrels. And if he's got somebody else in the trailer with him, he can't focus on that. So my mom goes, my dad, my husband, my little brother, my uncle goes with me, friends. Just everybody's taking vacation and, to go with me and stuff. I'm just so blessed to have this team behind me that's willing to take off from their jobs and stuff. So that's who I haul with, just family and friends. As far as being out on the road and the things that we get to do, we're not really big into the touristy things because we try to take care of Edwin. And I've got a little dog, Gunner, that goes with us too. And they definitely take up most of our time, and they require so much of our attention that we try to give them the best care that we can out on the road, make sure they're happy and healthy and comfortable. But we do try to go out and eat at least one good meal a day. And, this is all new to us, so we're kind of, every rodeo's someplace that we've never been before, so we just kind of try to enjoy the town that we're in and just enjoy the ride. My favorite win so far definitely would be Odessa, Texas. I mean, that's my biggest win so far, and it paid like $5,000, a little more than $5,000. So, hey, I felt so blessed to get that, as there were so many tough girls, and the horses there were incredible. And to come out on top of that rodeo, I felt like we had really done something. Napa sticks out in my mind. Napa, Idaho this summer. We placed there, made the short go, and that was real exciting. I think it was kind of at that point that I realized that Edwin, he could compete at this level and with these girls and these horses, and that he really liked it, and he enjoyed that rodeos and the crowd and stuff. And so those two definitely, they stick out in my mind. They were awful exciting for me.